Ted Jones mess with the wrong melon farmers.
Ted Jones, I also call him the eighth wonder of the real estate world.
Ted Jones, who knows, it could be.
Ted Jones?
The Ted Jones World Podcast.
Yo, what's up, Ted Jones Worlders? I am your host, Ted Jones, and I got my sidekick to the 45-degree angle of me, Pat Shar. Mel, what's good, man?
What's good?
How are you doing today?
Really good.
Are we both
Really
wearing
good.
all black again?
Yeah,
God,
very
a lot
chic.
of confidence in the room.
We're from
pal.
New York, baby. We dress cool.
So this past weekend, Pat, anything interesting happened that you want to just break off the top of the podcast to get a little small talk out of the way before we get into our topics?
Off top?
Yeah, sure.
Not really. It was a little bit of a boring weekend.
It was slow. It was a little slow for me too, man.
I went out a little
pouring
bit
on Sunday.
Little Halloween action.
Not
but nothing
ideal.
crazy. Yeah.
Oh, you little Halloween action.
I was out in Brooklyn for a little while.
Dude,
Had
come
a
on.
little
How
fun.
you really going to start Halloween, a week and a half early?
That's when everyone... I didn't think so. So I was confused.
So you have 5 Halloween nights, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Man, you just got me going, though. Go ahead.
I don't know which week people are celebrating.
Right.
Some people are like doing it. We're doing it this past weekend, and some people are doing it next weekend. I'm not going to be here next weekend. I have a wedding, so I figured, get my little Halloween fun. So I went trick or treating.
So wait, just side note, you're traveling for this wedding. Where is it?
Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you go trick or treating?
My apartment building.
Oh, nice. Nice, bro.
They're like, aren't you a little old for?
Yeah, I would think so.
I was like,
but you definitely had a great costume. Or
That's-
what, you just wore this all black costume. You're like, I'm a gorgeous man. Do you
I was
mind
like, that's
if I,
age shaming.
Get some Skittles?
You
Maybe
can't ask me
M&Ms?
how old I am. That's.
Or
not
dude, you
tolerant.
know what'd be cruel? Just if maybe this is like a side note, but if somebody was, I don't know, maybe trying to send a wrong message about about giving candy, or someone who's just cruel in general. I'd say mixing the Skittles and the M&Ms together in the same bowl would be messed up.
Yeah,
but then
who
again,
would
they don't
think does
give
that?
they don't give mixed bowls of fruit of candy.
That's what
just
they do
like
in. That's what they
unsanitary.
do in like
That's
Guantanamo
like
Bay.
Squidge movies also. Like, I feel like the weird lady on the corner just like, here, take a bowl of my Skittles and M&Ms. All right, let's get this thing started. Episode 10. What's up, guys? Thanks for sticking with us up until now. First thing that went on the other night, actually, because it's not Wednesday right now where we are. We're a little bit behind. Pat, we're a couple days behind. Our time zone's different over here.
We don't record live.
We are in the past a little bit, but we'll catch up to you. But anyway, let's just talk about Donald Trump for a second. And, a lot's been going on with him, per usual, but he got booed at the World Series last night, man. Did you see that? At the Washington Nationals game in the White House stadium, the guy was getting booed and chanted, "Lock him up."
Lock
what do
him
you think?
up.
What do you think about that, man?
I don't know, man.
You don't really have
Guess
much
it
of an
says
opinion on that. He might come after your head, so you might want to watch what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the whole it's just like kind of boring at this point. It's
Well,
like,
but
it's
you
just
know
low hanging fruit.
But
like,
it's
we
also
get it,
crazy. So 24 hour, like within 24 hours of him getting booed at the Washington Nationals game,
Yeah.
the leader of ISIS got killed.
Yeah.
So he was on TV talking about that, and then less than 24 hours later, he was booed at the Nationals game, and that just shows that like karma is gonna catch up to you regardless, no matter what. Even though something great happened, and we've been looking for this leader of ISIS for a number of years. Still, people won't forget that you're not a great guy, dude.
Yeah, man.
Kind of the D word, whatever you want to say. He's may he be damned. But also, okay, so I was at speaking of karma catching up with you really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the coffee shop around the corner from my apartment, and it was a new lady who was working behind the desk. Like, whatever, it's fine. I didn't recognize her, but she had a little bit of trouble working the little monitor screen they have. They probably have all the drinks on there, and you just press it, and then you turn it towards the customer, put it on. So it wasn't working, and she was like, "Oh, this thing is so stupid. It's like a man. It's not working. It's so stupid."
Whoa, you can't say
But
that.
I'm standing there, I was like, "Oh, okay, like whatever." I'll give it like a light laugh, like, "All right, chill." Like she's like, "Oh, it's so stupid." Like, and then I think it was her manager who came over, and then he was, "Oh, what's going on over here?" And then she's like, oh yeah, this thing's so stupid, it's like a man. And I'm standing right there.
You said
like,
it
what?
again?
I'm standing there in my tank because I just got done with the gym. So, you know, I got a little sweat
Crushing
on.
a protein shake.
Obviously looking a little bit manly. And yeah, it was about to crush the protein shake. That comes when, you know, I come home, get the scoop in. Anyway, put it in the coffee, by the way. Yeah. But she tells her manager, yeah, it's so stupid. It's like a man. And so I had rewards points, right? I had 39 rewards points. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to use some of my rewards to, you know, get this iced coffee. And then she was like, whoa, you got 39 drinks? Like, how many times do you come here? And then it clearly said that each drink is like 10 stars. So I was like, no, I don't have 39 drinks. Stars. I simply have 39 stars.
Which
is equivalent to 3.9 drinks, lady.
Did you go on Twitter and just complain about it afterwards?
Instant karma. Who's stupid now? Calling me a man.
She can't even do quick math.
Yeah, she can't even do simple. What is that? Addition, subtraction? Yeah, addition and division.
Yeah,
and accumulation.
Did you go on Yelp and leave a scathing review about
I didn't.
her? You should have.
You know what? I don't do that. But have you done that before? I've done it before when it was really bad.
Coffee shop on 23rd Street. She can't do math. Don't go there.
Yeah, way to shout out where I live. Good thing that was off. Okay.
Now you know. I could have been.
So
been
yeah,
anyway.
that was actually good. Shit. Now
you gave it away.
Now I gave it up. Okay. Well, oh yeah, it's on the island, I suppose. So, Pat, did you have a good time at Art X on Thursday at the comedy show that I hosted?
Seriously, it was great.
You
Honestly,
had a great time?
dude, I'm not even just because I'm sitting here and I'm friends with you. You did a really good job.
Really?
You had a ton of charisma. You were really working the crowd.
Okay.
High energy.
Thank you, man.
Really cool space. And I'm being serious. It was really good.
I
All the
really
comedians were
appreciate that.
hilarious.
Yeah, okay.
You know, you go to a comedy show and you have like some comedians where like some of them come on and you're like, okay, like I was into all of them. I laughed at all. Like I thoroughly enjoyed each comedian.
Wow, Pat, that was very sweet. You have not told me that yet. I appreciate that. So we had 9 comics come on at Art X, which is on 14th Street between 9th and 10th. It's a big art gallery that used to be a club. It used to be a restaurant. It's been a number of different uses. My buddy owns the space. It's like 7,500 square feet of space. He's art everywhere in a huge open space that also has art all around it. You can check it out on my Instagram at Ted Jones World. But it was super sick space. I hosted this show and we had about 40 people there, right? Not including the comics. So it was a good little turnout.
Good turnout.
Could definitely fit more in there. So next time there's a show, I expect to see all of you there, all you listeners and viewers.
And I'm
all
guys,
right.
I'm a hard, like I don't want to sound like an asshole here, but I'm a hard judge of comedy. Like it. I'm not just gonna give out compliments like that.
He does. Pat actually goes to like good shows. I'd say like Giulio Gallerati, our friend over here.
Yeah.
I think he would praise you for going to specifically knowing which shows to go to, like comedy shows, Comedy Cellar, whatever it is.
It takes a lot for me to and laugh for a full 10-minute set. And I like all of them did it, which is really cool.
Yeah. So we started at 9:00, went to like about 10:45, 11. It was very cool, but we had a great time. And next time it happens, which should be soon, I will let you, Pat, know, and I will let all the viewers and listeners know.
Is it going to continue to be free, or?
We will see, man. Yes, it was free and it was BYOB, but you know, we're in talks.
I kind of like that,
right? I know, but also at the same time. You know, it cost me a little bit of money this first time to just put it together a little bit.
Oh, I mean that's fine though.
You know, it was fine, but I'd rather not do that every week. I'd rather be making money every week. You know what I'm saying, dude? Don't take your money.
People were coming
for
my claws, by the way.
Oh, I bet, bro. This is BYOB.
I was handing out claws like it was my job.
And the claws is sparkling wine. Would you have a 12-pack? Did you have 36-pack? What were you handing out?
No, it's 12-pack.
Okay, but what is it? What alcohol?
It's just seltzer with grain alcohol in it.
Okay. So
because someone responded, because remember we were talking about it a few episodes ago.
Oh,
and someone
I was listening.
Someone commented on your Instagram.
I was listening.
Like, it's grain alcohol.
Okay, I was listening. So it's grain alcohol. I got you.
Yeah.
I forgot. I had forgotten that for a second.
My
bad. Well, also to the person who said it, I think it was my buddy Jacob. My bad.
Shout out
my
Jake.
bad, buddy. So great, man. So the Knicks season has started. As of now, as of us broadcasting, bro, we are winless. 0-3. I think we'll get a W in between the next we'll
probably win a game
episode 10
this
and episode
season.
11. Yeah. And bro, next time somebody gives us free tickets, we're going.
Okay.
So
Does that
if
happen
anyone,
often?
Yeah. So if anyone wants to give us free tickets, we're going.
I know the Dolans, dude. They'll call 'em up.
Brooklyn Nets. We could go to a Brooklyn Nets game. I could potentially be down for that too. I'm not hating on either New York team right now. Besides, they're both not that great. So Zion Williamson, man, the number 1 pick. You feel bad for this guy? You hear what happened to him?
He got injured? Right?
Yeah, man. Tore his meniscus. So he's out 6 to 8 weeks. People are saying that's not that big of a deal, but like being the star of the New Orleans Pelicans,
as a
I
rookie,
don't know, man.
and he's such a big guy that like once you start having knee problems this early on, it's not
Dude,
it's not good.
the guy's 6'8", 280.
It's not good.
It's like full, like I don't even know what position that would be on the football field.
Yeah,
to
I
be
don't know.
honest,
It
that's
like
just a crazy size.
it's not that bad of like an acute injury, but knee injuries, it's not like a broken bone. Like it doesn't ever really go away.
Yeah,
it's like
man.
it's just always gonna bother you.
That is like
a shame, but-
the least cute injury. Let me tell you. So this silly thing that I did today, and it was on Amazon. Obviously, I spent $50 on water and seltzer, dude. I think it's gonna last me 2 to 3 weeks. But I spent $50, no joke, on water.
That
man.
is silly. You're a silly goose.
So it was, I'd say the breakdown was probably, it might have been 25 in terms of like cash amounts for the seltzer and for the water. Well, it's because no one's sending us any water. Sorry. No one's sending us any water bottles or seltzer. We've been asking for episodes. So we need some. You know,
Yeah, we can't just have a podcast
seltzer
without
and
sparkling water.
Yeah, we have it on set here, but we're not just going to start naming which one we prefer and which one we're drinking. I mean, especially if there's the opportunity. We're not leaving money on the table, pal.
You expect us to buy our own sparkling water?
Like,
Are you
look at
kidding
us.
me?
We're both
wearing
full
black.
black outfits. We don't have any companies on us. So just sponsor us, you know? We'll take it. So anyway,
It's also not a good look to beg for sponsors.
Yeah, not
either.
great. But yeah, we would love it. It'd be great. Pat, it is time for this week's Don't Do That.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were going to drag it out that long. I should have sung it.
That was
Don't
good.
do that.
You out of breath? Are you gonna be
Yeah,
all right?
a little bit.
You need
Dude, but I've
inhaler?
always wanted to blow the shofar. You know what I'm talking about?
You wanted? Excuse me. What?
All right. So the first "Don't Do That." That was a Jew reference.
Oh.
You know, I'm sure my Jewish
I'm a goyim.
listeners understood. My first "Don't Do That." I'm gonna do one, and then you do one.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we'll
sure.
do 1 + 1.
Alternating.
Pat, I think that this is a pretty obvious one for most people, but when I'm dealing with this 1 hour I have per day, 4.16% of my 24 hours in a day.
Okay.
I'll occasionally like to go to the gym, and that hour's for me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go to the gym, I don't expect to be talking to anyone. Like, that's really a time where I'm in my own head. I got my headphones on. I got my little routine about what I'm going to do. So I'm not trying to talk to any guys at the gym or any girls for that matter. So what I don't understand is when I see dudes or when I see chicks or when I see, actually, I'd say it's dudes for the most part, 100% of the time. When I see dudes going up to chicks, like, during workouts or just during times that are super inappropriate. Like, the only time you can actually catch someone and talk to them at the gym when I think it's acceptable is either at the check-in desk or check-out desk as you're leaving.
It's definitely gauche to go up to someone while they're like in a full-on sweaty workout and just like try and hit on them, you know?
Yeah, it's
like
just
not
a
the
weird
place, not the
situation.
place
Like,
and
oh,
time.
what are you doing over there?
Oh, I like your kettlebells.
Oh, is that a glute one?
I want to. How do I get my inner thigh like yours? Like mine aren't like yours.
Yeah.
Like, your traps look good.
But it's really great the way you're progressing with your fitness. I've seen you here a few times a week.
Like, dude, what are you talking about with this chick? No
I don't
joke.
think people are that.
No joke.
That
Dude,
creepy.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like, just guys who are lurkers at the gym, bro. It's not good.
Straight
All right,
lurking.
dude. What is yours?
I hate. You know what? I mean,
What do you hate? Don't do.
don't do this. Guys in suits wearing backpacks looks so goofy.
You're
to
right.
me.
That is a goofy look.
It's so goofy. Like,
Oh my God.
Get a shoulder. Like, get a bag.
You know what? Also, when I'm
I
thinking,
get that it's convenient. I'm like,
right, dude.
but-
oh my goodness. But you know what? When I'm during my day job, as you know, I have.
Yeah.
When I'm wearing a suit, I'm not wearing a backpack, but I
No.
don't think I've ever fully thought of it like that. But maybe occasionally I have, like last winter or something, if I'm wearing a suit with a little tie, and then
Yeah.
I have my winter jacket over it, and then my backpack. Is
That's
that
a little better
acceptable?
because you
Can
don't
we
know.
do
You might
that?
be going because it's winter out. You might get caught in a snowstorm. You might have to live on the street for a few days if like the power grid goes down.
Right. So
And
yeah,
so,
just
you
a
should have a
backpack, all
backpack with
supplies,
like all
first
of your-
aid kit,
yeah, provisions,
beverages.
That makes sense.
Sparkling and flat
Yeah,
water.
exactly. Both.
Ring, Ted Jones.
But if it's like fall, there's no natural disasters that are happening in fall. So
Right.
You
So
don't
what
need
do
a
you
backpack.
what do you recommend one does then?
Just wear a bag, like a shoulder bag, a
But
messenger
dude,
bag.
oh my god, the messenger bags are terrible.
Really?
I think those
I don't
are
wear
bad.
either. Really,
I think they're
Mm.
both bad. Realistically, you
But it
can't
looks
go.
better. It just looks like not as goofy walking around with like a
right.
a North Face backpack and like a suit.
Right. Well, maybe get a nice little dude. What about your boys?
Get it like a
what
more
about
yeah.
what about your boys' backpack over there, all black? You like that one?
Yeah, it's nice.
I gotta maybe get you one.
I'm okay.
All right.
Thanks,
But dude, but I feel like shoulder bag, backpack. Either way, when you're wearing a suit, you just don't wear it back.
Yeah.
Just you know what? Just take an Uber, carry your stuff with you.
yeah.
Don't take a bag. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And also, honorable mention: don't do that. Don't litter. What the heck
We
are
talked
you
about
doing?
this, didn't we?
I don't think
Littering?
so. But I'm sick of seeing it, bro.
Yeah.
The garbage is 200 feet away. Not even. Somebody else has to pick that up. Like,
It's-
what the heck?
It's kind of just like New York, man. That's just what
Yeah,
makes
it's
New
so
York New York.
gauche. So gauche.
So gauche. You can't say that. Only I can say that.
Yeah,
so
I
you
don't
need
even,
to stop saying that right
dude,
now.
I still don't even know what that means.
Good.
So Pat, let's switch it over to
New York,
the exciting news I think that came out today and was kind of a bit of a snuff, if you don't mind me saying that word.
Snuffed.
Popeyes is coming back with
Whoa.
the chicken sandwich November 3rd. And guess what day that is, pal? The day that Chick-fil-A happens to be closed. Sunday,
Sundays.
November 3rd. So, as we've been talking about this from episode to episode, I think your boy Ted Jones is ready to try them. Yes.
You can
and
unhinge
I
that
think,
jaw?
Yes. So
Okay.
since I had jaw surgery, freaking I guess it's 14 weeks ago, we figured that I'd be fully ready to eat these chicken sandwiches by, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
I'm pumped, man.
So we're
You haven't had
pushing it to
either.
next week, and it's going to be great. I have not had either, man.
Wow, that's
so I'm gonna
crazy.
have. I think we're already planning this out. We're gonna do 2 bites of each. I think that's fair, right?
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not crushing 2 whole sandwiches. I don't think I.
Not on
really
the
could.
pod, no.
Yeah,
But
maybe
you can eat,
side
eat
no
two.
pod.
Come on, you can
side.
eat 2 sandwiches.
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
Duh, bro. I got a big tummy, dude. That'll be fun, dude.
But
I'm
do you
looking
eat-
forward to it.
Do you eat meat?
I do. I
Okay.
do eat meat, but plant life, I think, for the most part, is what
Hashtag
I'm
plant
thinking.
life? Okay.
Plant life. Now, Pat, we both saw the same documentary
Yeah.
this past weekend, which is
Yeah.
exciting because now you and I have a little thing to discuss. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a debate, but Pat and I watched Game Changers,
Yeah.
which is a documentary about how food has just impact culture over the last, let's say, like 100 years, whatever it is. It's on Netflix, and I thought it was a very interesting documentary, super enlightening. I thought it was freaking mind-boggling. I know a good amount about food, I think, or so I thought. So I flipped it on, and Pat, what did you think
Well,
about the documentary?
first of all-
Did you like it, first of all? Do you recommend
Not
it?
really. I mean, I recommend
Wow.
watching it, but I don't
Okay.
think. Wait, but so it was more about athletes being able to perform on a plant-based diet is really what the documentary was.
Right, but I
aimed
think
at,
but I
right?
think it was also
It was all
how
athletes.
to be no, but it was also what do you mean right? Did you finish it?
What do you
I
mean?
think
Right.
it was
Oh, yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Oh, okay. I think that it was also a way to stay healthy too. If you notice, like these firefighters, and also when they took the
Okay,
blood samples,
exactly.
I don't want to fully give anything away, but go ahead, give your 2 cents, bro.
Well, before I say anything, I am neither a proponent of eating meat or plants like one way or the other. Like you can eat both if you want. Like I actually think that people eat way too much meat. The world eats too much meat. I've been trying to cut back on my meat consumption, lower it a little bit. The problem I have with these kind of documentaries is that they're misleading. They're for shock value. They don't tell the whole story. They don't provide like a guideline of what actually to eat. They're just kind of like doing these shock tests. So I'll make 3 quick points. Here, go ahead.
Okay, I was saying they do kind of tell you what to eat, though.
All right, well,
they're just saying cut out the middleman, which is kind of an underlying thing that I got from the documentary. It's kind of cutting out the middleman by not having to eat chicken, cows, which all eat this stuff that's growing out of the ground. You know what I mean? So all this extra crap that you're eating in the animal, they're arguing and saying, why are you eating this? And by testing your blood and seeing your blood is clear after eating a plant
I'll get
meal
to that.
and not eating, a chicken leg, it's and like you feel different. I don't know. I think you feel it.
Okay,
to be honest, and also the guy not being able to move those ropes longer than 8 minutes, and then after a plant meal did it for an hour. Okay, go ahead.
No, he didn't. No, the old guy did. He's just saying
No,
he
the
could do
MMA
it.
fighter did it.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
I didn't see that part.
Yes, he did it.
Okay, well, anyway. So I'll do 3 quick points. One, it was like mostly based on anecdote. It was all anecdotes. They had like 2 or 3 studies that they referenced. All the other ones were like people who are like, yeah, I used to eat meat and now I don't eat anymore and now I feel better and perform better. Okay, well, we have to take their word for it. Number 2 is that the tests that they're doing are all one-sided. Like they have these firemen that were eating whatever. They told them to go. This is what happened.
To lower their cholesterol by eating only plants.
Okay, so this is what they
fed
did.
them groceries,
Can
and
you
they
let me
also
finish?
gave them a
Can you let
boner
me finish?
test too.
Let me talk.
Go ahead.
So they put them on an all-plant diet for a week. And then they came back and they said, look at this. Their cholesterol went down. Their blood is clear. Okay, first of all, they didn't give any background. What were they eating before? Were they eating most of them looked like they were eating fried chicken. They were were like these New York firemen. So no, shout out FDNY, but they were probably eating
not the best foods, right?
Yeah, they were probably smoking. They're probably smokers. They probably drink a lot. We have no idea if they exercise. And then they cut all that stuff out and only eat plants. Well, what if they cut it out and they gave them grass-fed beef? What if they gave them lean chicken? What if they gave them all these things and changed it that way? Would they have the same outcome? Like obviously when they start eating better generally, all those blood markers are going to go down.
Okay.
We have no idea.
Fair point.
Also, so I'm really into like anti-aging, health and all that stuff. And the real
health and wellness,
yeah, longevity. I literally read like medical journals.
Yeah, you
journals
did say
in my
you
spare
did
time.
say you were a big medical journalist.
So the problem is they don't give you like everyone has to eat based on their genetics and their blood type. And so you can't just have one diet that you recommend to everyone that it's going to go out and it's going to make them like all of a sudden feel better. Like you can have someone who's not good at digesting grains, someone who's really insensitive to gluten. They can stop eating meat and then they start eating all these grains and they can't digest the fiber. They become inflamed. They're bloated. They feel terrible.
Yeah. And you know what? Also, I definitely actually hear what you're saying. And I think it also has to do kind of where your ancestors for the most part kind of grew up.
You can eat based on your ancestry.
Yeah. And like if you guys were like more hunters or you were eating plants and such.
Yeah.
I think that also, does have a lot to do with it. But I think just in general, I mean, staying away from like, I don't know. I love chicken, but like I just say like sticking away from burgers, bro. Like
processed foods.
Eating bean burgers, I feel like is gonna be better. And I think eating cheeseburgers, no joke, from cows, I think are going to go extinct within the next 20 years. That's what I think is going to happen.
Possible.
With all the emissions from, making a cheeseburger, as we all know how many acres of land it takes and how much water it takes to get a pound of meat, whatever it is. It's an extraordinary amount. And also just putting together a bean burger puts in way less toxic waste. What are you saying? I think that the message should be to eat better, eat more whole foods, eat based on, get a blood test done, go on 23andMe, get your genetics tested. Have you had yours tested?
I've done Ancestry, but I haven't put it through, it's really expensive to like actually map out what you should be eating based on your genetics. So I haven't done it yet. I want to do it. Okay.
Maybe we'll do it for the podcast, dude. We'll throw it on the business account. We'll throw it on the pod account.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that done.
Definitely. Let's do it.
But that's gonna happen probably after next episode because we're doing Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A next episode.
We just talked about eating homie, and now we're gonna go and
back to the
greasy chicken.
Back to the next episode quickly. Which one am I gonna like better, man?
I personally like people like
You like the
crazy.
Popeyes.
Yeah, I'll just come out and say it. I like the Popeyes better. I think Chick-fil-A has kind of like a weird taste to it. Like
We'll see.
But the Chick-fil-A sauce is great and the fries are
Okay.
great. So
we'll see. But it's just chicken sandwich. That's just what we're going to do. We're going to go order, just say chicken sandwich. You know,
Yeah.
now if they ask any specificities,
yeah.
what do I mean?
Well,
what
so
do we
I
say?
believe that the Popeyes chicken comes with like sauce on some sort of
Okay.
like Chipotle mayo type thing.
Okay.
Whereas the Chick-fil-A one doesn't. It doesn't. It's just dry.
Well,
and then
I mean, that's
the
how they're
move is to
giving
get
it
the
you.
Chick-fil-A sauce on the side and then you put it on the burger.
I don't
or
think
whatever
that.
it's
I don't
called,
know.
chicken
I
sandwich.
don't think that's going to be allowed for this taste.
Okay, you can make the parameters, man. I'm just.
Well,
following
I'm just
along.
no.
I'm
but-
down. I
but
don't
you
care.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
if
hear
you're
you.
going, you're
I
saying,
hear
okay,
you.
chicken sandwich, boom, boom. But anyway, yeah, watch that documentary, Game Changers. I thought it was
Yeah.
interesting. Let us know what you think on the podcast. Hit us up, Ted Jones World on Instagram, tedjonesworld@gmail.com. And Pat, what did you say before? We had our first question for the show.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait,
So
you forgot
someone
about that?
Someone called me on my phone from a blocked number and left me this voicemail.
I don't even.
message.
I don't even believe that this is that Pat.
I'm
I still don't believe that that this is true.
No, I mean,
I'm from
I didn't make it up.
Tonsylvania.
No, I think
What does
it
it
said
say?
Pennsylvania.
You play
I
it?
think. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Hold on.
Sounds like you're saying I'm from Tonsylvania. Like, bro, nice.
Oh, Tonsylvania. That's right near.
See, yeah, great, a real place.
Hold on. I just sent it to you, right?
No, I don't. No, you didn't.
I did. Here it is.
Hey, Pat, it's Vito calling down from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. First-time caller, long-time listener. Hey, quick question for your boy, Ted. Who's the most famous person in a cell phone? Kenny Texan. All right, talk to you later.
All right. Thanks for the call, Tito. Tito? Is that his
Hey,
name?
Pat, it's Vito.
Gito?
Vito.
Oh, Vito. Thanks for the call, Vito. Ted,
Most what?
I think this one's for you.
Most what?
Who's the most famous person in your phone, and can you call them right now?
Most famous person in my phone?
Yeah.
Dude. And no, I'm not calling them.
What? Well, then how are we going to know if it's actually, you could be just flexing. Who knows?
Who do I have in my phone
Besides me.
besides you? All right, just a quick scroll. Okay, most random, Azalea Banks. What?
Wow.
Susan Sarandon.
Oh, I love Susan Sarandon.
That was
Just
my
kidding.
friend's
I don't know.
mom.
I know who Susan Sarandon is, but that's pretty good. Susan Sarandon's pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Owner
I'd
of
rather
Spin.
not mention others. Yes.
I'd rather not mention others.
Amazing.
All your
Great.
Illuminati friends
Yes,
in your phone.
amazing. I'm not mentioning your boy Kanye West. So speaking of Kanye West,
Oh, yeah.
Pat, tell us about the Kanye West experience. You went to an IMAX theater
Oh,
the
I
other
went
day.
to
Asked
the-
me if I wanted to go. Kindly declined.
I kind of went ironically, but it was an experience. Immersive IMAX, man.
It was good though.
25 minutes. I mean, it was just a choir singing the entire time.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean,
was
if
it?
it's-
What did he perform? Like, was it
No.
any of his songs, or what
No,
was it?
It was just all basically like Christian worship songs. It
Oh,
was
okay.
it was very cool. Like the cinematography was amazing. As you know, I do film and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that was really interesting to see. But I mean, as far as dude, there was all these like hype beasts like running into the theater because there's no previews. If the movie just starts at the time it says it's gonna start,
Uh-huh.
and it just goes right into it. So like all these like 20-year-old kids were like running into the theater to not miss it. It was hilarious.
Where'd you see it? At
Lincoln
Center?
Square. Lincoln Square. Or is it, what is it,
Lincoln Center. Yeah,
Lincoln
yeah,
Center,
yeah. Uptown Girl.
Yeah. It was cool, man.
Nice, man.
Not really.
Cool.
It's a waste of time.
And then Future just like released a mixtape that he had never put out. It's called Monster, whatever. I don't know if you listened to Future.
Wait, but did you listen to the album?
Future. Who?
Jesus.
Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
Let me see which ones actually made my
I think there were some really, really good songs, but I'm a Kanye stan, so.
playlist. You are. I think I liked one or two. Let me see. On God and Follow
Really
God.
good.
Both good?
Yeah, I like those Water. I really liked.
So those are just my two. Water. You like that? Was
Yeah, I
good?
think
You recommend that one.
A lot of people are like, dude, there's no hits. Like,
Right.
dude, you gotta judge
It's
it
a
in the
different kind of
exactly.
music,
You have to
kinda.
judge it in the context of what he meant it to be. You know,
Right.
it's a Christian worship album.
Right.
Like, it's not slaps.
And
you
also
know?
when he came out with that song with Lil Pump, he's like, "You're such a effing
I know, right?
hoe.
What a
I
turnaround.
love it." And then I think he also acknowledged that he was like, "Oh, yo, I gotta turn shit around. Like, why am I rapping about females being effing hoes?"
Speaking of that, Isn't
What?
it crazy that like
Speaking of what?
you can't say things like that? Like Donald Trump's a perfect example.
Right.
He said something like like pretty vulgar, and people went crazy. But like
Yeah.
in the rap culture, it's just like accepted.
Right.
He can just go on and say you're such a fuck. I'll bleep it, but you're such a. Oh, I love it.
Right.
I like a quick. It's like you, and they're just like, yeah, this is dope,
Right.
and no one gets mad about it. But if
Yeah.
someone else says that,
Right.
but you don't hear like some people get mad. There's like fringe
Yeah.
groups, obviously that like, but like there's no general outrage over Kanye singing about
also
that.
that was the
And the rap
number-
culture's
that was
always
the
been like
number
that.
one song too. in
Yeah, that's what
America.
I'm
Like,
saying.
everyone was singing it, which is crazy. And it was also like in a minute and 30-second song.
Yeah,
But okay, so Kanye now trying to redeem himself, putting out this Jesus is King album,
yeah.
and you said it was good.
I thought the
I thought it was
music.
good. It
I
was
keep
alright.
listening to it more and more, and
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
getting
like-
better.
But
Okay,
I like
fair enough.
beats and stuff like that, and I thought the
It's
beats are
getting
really
better.
good.
The beats
and-
is sight.
yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I like it.
So I wonder if I guess we'll tell him anyways. F it. Okay. So at these comedy shows that I go to, I tend to freestyle rap. I ask for topics from the crowd, and the crowd gives me back topics, and I hit them with freestyles. So it's very fun. So come to the freaking
Should
shows.
I give you a beat right now?
Come to some shows. Yeah, do it, bro. Why don't you give me a
Wanna
little
do it?
beat? And then,
Let's do
I'll
it.
spit a couple bars.
Let's do it.
But just come, give me topics, you'll get involved, and yeah. So I would love to see you all out there. So I will keep you posted. I did Black Cat last Friday night, which is on the Lower East Side. I was freestyle rapping there. It was V chill. Oh, what is that?
Ooh, little trap beat.
Okay. All right, I'll go.
This is good.
Yo, got a yellow microphone, and my name is Teddy Jones. Yeah, I'm already home. Capital Italy, Rome. Ooh, little freestyle, and we keep it going. Pass Mel to the 45, he keep it going. That's the angle that he's sitting at. Teddy Jones was rhyming like this at Black Cat on the Lower East Side. Yeah, I'm all over. Ted Jones, I'm not drinking. I ain't sober. I am, so I'm not drinking. What are you saying? I don't know. All black from head to toe. Yeah, right. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Ooh.
That was tight. That was pretty tight. Speaking of some bars there.
Yeah, I like that.
Terrific. Great. Okay, cool.
And that's just a
So,
preview. If you
that
come
was
to the
just a
comedy shows or Black Cat,
or Art X. I'd say, you know what? Let's we'll hype up Art X because
Okay.
that's where I'm gonna be. That's where I'm gonna be going, bro.
I hear you.
I mean, that's where I'm gonna be hosting shows. So I will let you guys know. Anyway, Meatpacking, 14th between 9th and 10th. Art X, shout out. Phoenix Eisenberg, my buddy over there. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do a lot more shows there. So stay tuned. Follow my sketch, Ted Jones World. Okay, so Pat, I was walking around Brooklyn today, and as you know, as we just spoke about on here, I got a day job, so I'm walking around Brooklyn, looking at buildings, and
you don't do this full time?
excuse me, nope, just my day job.
Okay.
So was walking around Brooklyn, and I'm going to these cool neighborhoods because the company that I actually work for, we buy buildings, own and manage them, and yada, 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 make them better, improve them, the doorman, roof deck, laundry room, playroom, kids room, what do you want?
Right.
Just add
Okay.
that,
I got you.
kind of stuff. So I've been walking around Brooklyn, Bushwick, East Williamsburg, a little bit in Queens, Crown Heights, Ridgewood, but that general area, because I think that is where all the younger, hipper kids are moving out to. Williamsburg is getting a little bit more expensive, Pat. So people are moving more east towards East Williamsburg, as I said, Bushwick, and these areas in Queens. Also, like Stuyvesant Heights, at Bed-Stuy, those places are getting huge. And in some of these areas, there are massive warehouses that have been around for, 100 years more.
Yeah.
More than 100 years. And now they're vacant. Some of them have been taken over by big companies. But I think what's going to happen with these vacant retail spaces that need full revamping, as we talked last week about WeWork kind of slowing down and halting all their leases, I think WeWork is really not going to continue to develop as rapidly. And these owners and developers are going to buy these warehouse spaces in these places like Brooklyn, renovate the whole thing, gut it, make it super nice, and put in their own sort of WeWork situation, and then just take rent that way. So like hire another company, which is like hire essentially a WeWork to do the same thing that WeWork does. But all these new companies, I think, are going to start to form now that
They're just going to
WeWork
adopt
is,
that model.
Yeah,
is what you're
exactly,
saying.
exactly.
Yeah.
So the model is going to be adopted super easily, and then also I think that this is an opportunity for owners who are buying these warehouses now and like these parts of Brooklyn that are a little bit on the fringe. They should put in greenhouses, man. So when weed becomes legal,
Yeah.
all these people are going to have hundreds of thousands of square feet of just greenhouse space. You know how valuable this is going to be worth in 10 years?
Yeah.
Can I get a preach?
Greenhouse gases, man. It's not good for the environment.
No, I'm talking about that was quick. Yeah, it wasn't that quick. I guess it's the same word. But yeah, I think that these warehouses are perfect for making weed, pal.
Yeah.
So interesting. That's just down the line. We'll see. I also think that meat is going to be not a thing in 20 years. Meat obsolete.
It's going to all be grown in a
Weed
lab.
green 10.
Everyone's just going to be smoking weed. No one's going to eat. Weed is just going to provide all your nutrients that you need. That'll probably what it's going to be. Not weed, but like you're not going to have to eat food eventually.
Right. You just take like a little pill.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
eating is so fresh.
I know. It's like
little
food is basically
chomp.
a vice. So like,
Yeah,
people are.
and-
It's
yeah,
never going to go
exactly,
away. Really,
man. Exactly. It's an experience, as
Yeah.
they say.
it surely is.
People do look forward to lunch
especially
and
at
dinner.
Popeyes and Chick-fil-A, unless it's Sunday.
So, Pat, you have anything to let us all know at the end of the episode, or are we just gonna get out of here clean this one?
Clean. Speaking of clean, no, just eat based on your genetics in your body.
Oh,
Yeah, eat clean.
nice. You know, we haven't done a quote in a while. Should we end it with a quote?
Sure. Do you have one?
Just be great, man. Wake up, GBE. Get better every day.
Now
Next
that's what
week,
GBE means.
Episode
You keep
11.
texting
Oh
me
yeah,
that,
dude. I've
and
just
I'm
been
like,
firing
I
those
thought it was
to you. You
Glory
didn't get
Boys Entertainment. I thought it was like the Chief Keef's record label.
No, dude, I wasn't shouting out your boy Chief Keef that time. Next episode, episode 11, Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. Tune in, and thanks for joining us for episode 10, guys. Talk to you.
Okay.